Hello everyone, and welcome to Divine Debut. This is Kathy speaking. Thank you so much for joining me here for the Venus retrograde in the sign of Capricorn. I'm going to go into all the signs, each sign. We will be starting off with Sagittarius, and I'd like to wish you a happy birthday if it's your birthday today. This reading is being done on the 17th. Venus will be retrograding on the 19th, going on to the 20th of December of 2021, and she'll be finishing her retrograde 29th of January, there at the end of January. So for 40 days and 40 nights, Venus will do a disappearing act. She'll be retrograding, so things concerning love, relationships could be coming back from the past. Nothing is really moving forward. It's more of a retrograde season means that we go inwards and we sort of try to tweak and fix and re-look at things. So matters concerning love, anything it is that we love, anything that we value, all relationships, of course, can be in concern to a Venus retrograde, because Venus is everything that we love, value, things that we need in our life, to nurture and provide. Who can live without love in their life, right? And love could be metaphorical. It can be literal. For instance, you've got a plant that you love. If you do not water it, you don't nurture it with water. It's something that is necessary. It is essential. So a flower cannot grow without nurturing it, loving it, providing for it, anything it is that it needs. So that's what we're looking at now. Imagine Venus retrograde is a flower that has gone, that is a flower that hasn't been looked after, and it's sort of at the stage where, is it going to survive or is it not? Okay, so it needs that extra care, that extra looking at, that extra providing for, so that it could continue its life. Or if you do not nurture it, you do not give it a moment and take a look at it and sing to it, right? Even plants, they enjoy music, okay? And Venus is music. So all these matters are under Venus retrograde, and Venus will be in the sign of Capricorn for about 4 months. It will be quite a long time, but her retrograde obviously will finish end of January. Venus in Capricorn is tough love. It's strict. Someone is strict. Someone is not opening the door. Someone is demanding. Someone is wanting you to grow, to mature. We know that Capricorn, ruled by Saturn. Saturn is very restricting and very karmic and all about timing. But the rewards with this Venus retrograde, and she'll be connecting to Pluto. So anything that is not able to be worked out or healed or given a second chance, let's say, will die. Pluto does speak to endings, but it can also speak to resurrection. So resurrecting an old flame, resurrecting your life because you've put an end to a toxic relationship or something that just wasn't being worked on, something that was not invested in. So it is a very important time. Remember, it's like we're going into our cave, just like being the hermit. We're doing the work now. We're looking at the details, even the tiniest little details. So anything can happen. We know that after, doing the work, which is also Capricorn. Capricorn is someone who is out there in the world. They take charge. They take control of a situation. This could be negative control, where someone's trying to control you in a marriage, in a commitment, whatever it is. And on the other hand, taking control means taking charge. And can I use the term being a man, or being the masculine, right? To take charge and be a mature person, a mature adult, and act in that way. Capricorn is also leadership, of course, and it's also cardinal earth, which cardinal earth means I take action, I bring in a different season, there's a change of season, but also it can be grounding, it can be sobering time in love relationships, but it can also be rewarding because Capricorn is leadership. It is, you get that recognition, so you get a promotion, if we could use that term again in matters of love and relationships. So recognition, promotion, and the rewards. That's what happens when we do the work, and this is an incredible cycle indeed, so it is very important. I think I'll leave it there. Those of you that are on Patreon, you already know what's going on with the astrology. We've gone into the details with Venus retrograding in Capricorn. Those of you that are not with us on Patreon, you may want to consider if the astrology part of Venus retrograde interests you. Okay, I think I will stop blabbing on. I'm going to take a few cards. So tarot cards, the Connolly Tarot. I'm going to be taking also the Moonology because the moon does speak to our, it's an oracle deck. It speaks to our emotions, how we are going to be emotionally, in which stage as the moon goes through its waning and then waxing stages, which stage are we in? Remember, the moon rules our emotions and it rules our emotional security where love is concerned. And I also will be using the Romance Angels by, we know who they are by. Anyway, I'm not mentioning the creators today, but those of you that are interested, you can always reach out to me. Anything it is that you need, please email me. You can find my email underneath the video, right underneath the video in the description box. So let's start off with Sagittarius, and remember there'll be timestamps down the bottom. Thank you so much for liking, sharing, subscribing, and supporting this channel. As you know that on YouTube, it is these are free readings, and again they speak to the general public, so you can always watch your sun, your moon, your rising. You can watch your Venus sign if you're familiar with it in your chart. So if you've got your Venus in Virgo, watch Virgo, okay? For instance, Mars, for those of you that are divine masculine, you can watch your Mars sign, and also North Node, which is your fate. Even though it's uncomfortable, it's you on your path forward, moving towards your fated contract that you've signed at that first breath of life, when you took your first breath of life. Okay, everyone. Thank you. Hello, dear Sagittarius. Thank you so much for being here. Let's see what's going on for you. Please check out the beginning of the video so that you can know roughly what Venus retrograde means. Let's see what's going on for you, for Sagittarius. Thank you, Spirit. We've got a 9 of Wands. We've got a 5 of Pentacles. We've got a Page of Pentacles, King of Pentacles, 7 of Wands, and the 10 of Pentacles. Beautiful. Okay. So obviously, someone hasn't been doing the work here. Some of you could be dealing with an earth sign, could be a Taurus, Virgo, or a Capricorn. Someone here is a father. We've got a King of Pentacles. Someone that's got a lot on their plate, someone that has got a lot of experience. And yes, this can relate because we've got a Page of Pentacles as well. Page of Pentacles can speak to the beginning of something or a messenger that comes through. Remember, the 5 of Pentacles is maybe a relationship that was not something that was easy within a relationship. We've got the 9 of Wands there as well. the Five of Pentacles is a socially unaccepted connection, relationship for whatever reason. It could relate to differences with money, with religion, with beliefs, someone's social standing. Many things could play a part here. So we've got a lot of fire and a lot of earth here. So fire, I guess that would be you. Oh, we've got deception. So there's been deception. There's been, you know, someone's been wearing a mask here. But that full moon in Scorpio oracle, it's time to release negativity, and the masks are falling as well. And we know that when the truth comes out, something is either going to end, or you're going to end a cycle that has been challenging and very difficult for you. Okay, so we go from the Nine of Wands to the Seven of Wands, which, you know, that's like taking a couple of steps back, or having the ability to even be in a position to fight for this. So if you've been dealing with someone that was just very slow moving, they wanted to be certain, okay, you know, I get the sense that so, you know, the person you've been dealing with, they're trying to figure out, or, you know, figure out if this could possibly work. If there's been trust issues, because there may have been because of the deception here, and we've got a King of Pentacles who they need to be certain, because they're also someone who is very dependable and very reliable, someone who you would not get rid of easily. But remember that, you know, deception and lies and holding back on information concerning maybe one's social standing, or their, you know, even their emotional situation, that could be the red line. So it's like a make or break here, obviously, because the Ten of Pentacles here can speak to an ending and the possibility for a new beginning. It can speak to abundance as well. So a full moon in Scorpio, remember Scorpio is ruled by Pluto. So, and Pluto is being touched on with Venus. So it is an end or beginning. So ending with a certain relationship and moving towards a new one, or possibly fixing things. So ending a chapter and therefore being able to make something very rewarding, so something long term. Remember that the Ten of Pentacles can speak to family. So, you know, the King of Pentacles, someone who maybe kept you blocked or kept you in the dark, they've probably felt the same way. Five of Pentacles is a challenging energy, but we do go from the 5 to the 10. So something is ending here. A full moon is always an ending. It's a culmination point. So yes, the masks are coming off. There could be messages back and forth, which with the Page of Pentacles, remember, Pentacle is something long-lasting. It's something that's based in reality. It's not a dreamy energy. So the possibility is that there could be, you know, it's either you or the person you're watching this video for that is completing a cycle. The Ten of Pentacles does turn into the Ace of Pentacles. So this is either someone dealing, and I feel that this King of Pentacles more than likely would be someone in your life, but let's not rule out that this could be who you are and what you are demanding, or what you have got and you're dealing with, because the King of Pentacles is the highest in the out of the you know, we've got the Page, we've got the Knight, we've got the Queen and the King. So he's the most knowledgeable, he's the most experienced, so he takes the position of power here in this reading. So it's up to him. And know that he is very slow to make a decision, needs that security. and can be someone that you can depend on. But as I said, there needs to be the ability to either, if this is a past relationship and someone from your past could be coming back around, or this is a second chance for this relationship, trust is very vital here, because Scorpio is also very hidden, very secretive. So something is culminating and ending and obviously transforming. Remember that the Scorpio has got that poison. Scorpio, it shows the Scorpio, but the Scorpio is also, Scorpio is depicted by the snake, the serpent, right? And the serpent also, because the serpent, the power of Scorpio is in the neck, which speaks to communication. So communication is vital, truthful communication. Otherwise, there's no possibility this is going to end. So I guess there's always, and it's interesting, there's no major arcana. There's always free will. So what we do is what we put our effort into, and our energy, the frequency, that's what we can manifest. You've got the power in your hands. It's not only up to spirit here. So yeah, that's what I have for you, dear Scorpio. And we know that the Ten of Pentacles could also be a long-term, it could speak to marriage. So a commitment here. Okay, as long as you know that with the Seven of Wands, someone's got the power of desire. Mars also rules Scorpio. So Mars is entering Sagittarius, which is all about truth. So that could be a tool or a weapon that could take you to where you are wanting to go, because Mars is also going to enter Capricorn. So there is tough love, there's a nurturing ability, but also because Venus is nurturing, but she's got to be strong, she's got to mature. Both Venus and Mars will be conjoining together with Pluto. So that's why I'm saying it's going to be make or break. It's up to you. All right. Thank you so much, dear Sagittarius. Wishing you well. Good luck with that. Hello, dear Capricorn. Thank you so much for being here, dear Capricorn. Let's see what's going on for you. It's very important, as Venus and Pluto are in your sign. So let's see how this is going to come through using the tarot. So Capricorn and Venus retrograde. So we've got a couple of cards here. Ooh, challenging. Five of Swords, Two of Swords, Justice. Some of you are making a decision where there's a love triangle or a third person. You're in two minds about going through separation. You're asking for justice here. You're looking for your balance and harmony. Two of Swords is a dilemma that you're going through. There could be a third person involved. Doesn't have to be another romantic connection. Could be just a third person. Seven of Pentacles, you are stuck. You've invested in something for quite some time. You could be going through, wow, you could be going through a difficult corner at this time. Major Arcana card, Justice, Libra. You could be dealing with a Libran person. And you've got the Nine of Cups, which is a wish fulfillment, and then the Five of Cups. So where things are looking really, really good, again, it takes a little bit of a difficult turn here. I'm going to say also, if this is a love triangle, if you're looking at a new connection and you're trying to leave an old one, obviously you've maybe have connected with, or it could be the person that you are leaving behind that has connected with another person. Nine of Cups is someone who feels, very happy with themselves. They've had a wish fulfillment, they've been enjoying something here. So we've got the Five of Cups as well, which shows someone obviously focusing on the past, but there are those Two of Cups that are standing there. So we've got, it's time to take action. New Moon in Aries. So there is something that is beginning for you. And this is like, It's as though you're the warrior. Aries is ruled by Mars, and Mars is also going to join the party at some point. As it enters your sign, it will give you that dynamism, you know, that strength, that power and that courage to move forward to whatever it is that you're wanting. I see that it's not easy. Seven of Swords, obviously there's been stealth and there's been secrecy, maybe someone doing something unfair, something that was very sneaky, right? And therefore some of you are looking for your justice here. This could also be costing you financially, or just, you know, where your security, your emotional security is concerned. I do feel a sense of emotionally also closing up a cycle in your life, an emotional cycle. Remember, new moon in Aries, that's like a beginning. It's the beginning of an astrological year. So it's the first new moon of the whole year. So it's like a really fundamental, very strong new beginning for you. Speaking of courage, speaking of, you know, taking that risk. And it does say here, let your friends help you. So you're asking for support from friends, from family. That's why I see here that some of you are in need of support. If you are ending something that was very challenging, and you were dealing maybe with a toxic connection, could have been also a 7-year connection. It's not something that you expected, let's say, because, you know, with all these swords here, these could speak to legal issues or harsh words or harsh truths, you know. There is a dilemma. A lot of you are at a point of, what do I do? Do I move forward with this? Looking for, you know, the right person in my life, or looking for my justice through an injustice that's been done to you. So it's as though you're like turning a corner and moving towards something that more than likely is emotionally on your path, or, you know, spirit is pointing that way to you. So leaving something that you expected more of. And, you know, this is also, you know, the swords. It's our intellect. I don't know if some of you have been dealing with someone that thought that they could get away with something here. Or maybe someone that trod on your toes did knowingly move forward and did what gave them happiness without taking you and your relationship into account, I feel. So there's like mixed feelings here, but remember what I said here. New moon in Aries, and Aries is ruled by Mars, so this is masculine courage and strength to move forward, to start something, to instigate something. And I feel that that's what the Five of Cups is saying here, that you need to let go of what was burdening you, what was not working for you. And if you feel that it's just too harsh, let your friends help you. Do not be stubborn. Do not be stubborn. And, you know, many times new beginnings or new cycles are not an easy time. So do accept that there are people around you that can help. Remember, Capricorn, I know you're a leader. You've got that leadership quality, but Pluto moving through your sign is a very challenging energy. This is either make or break, so it's up to you. You can either stay and focus on the past, right, and let this action, this new moon, this new chance help you start a new cycle, or you can wait till next time. What can I say? You can stay and just focus on what has gone bad, instead of what the potential is here with that Two of Cups. Okay? Yeah, I think that's what I have for you, dear Capricorn. I am wishing you well. And remember, when I do mention signs, so I've mentioned more than likely Libra, Aries is very possible here. And there is some water as well, which could also be Cancer, I would say. Cancerian energy. All right, love and light. Thank you so much, dear Capricorn. Good luck. Hello, dear Aquarius. Thank you so much for being here. Let's see what's going on for you with this Venus retrograde. Please try and check out the first part of the reading, the introduction, as we do go into some information about Venus and her retrograde cycle. What's going on for Aquarius, dear Spirit? What's the potential for Aquarius? We have the High Priestess, the Emperor, the Five of Wands, the Hanging Man, a lot of Piscean, lots of water, transition, and the Death card. Oh my God, and the Devil. The Devil, which is Capricorn. The Devil, remember, also speaks to a toxic situation. It also speaks to timing. For Aquarius, dear Spirit, thank you. We have believe in the impossible, very positive sign. Thank goodness for that, dear Aquarius. The High Priestess, the Emperor. We've got out of 6 cards, dear Aquarius, if this is not the divine putting you on course, on your path, on your fated path, then I don't know what is. We've got a Blue Moon card, which is believe in the impossible. Something that doesn't happen very often is going to happen for you. Oh, wow. Saved by the Bell, Aquarius. I'm so happy for you. So happy. Yes, this is your soulmate. So what I see here is that there's been a secretive connection, one that you have not been able to let go of at all. Now, some of you probably hold a position of power, maybe in your community or in maybe even in your lives. The Emperor is someone that, the positive in the Emperor is someone who gives security, who can provide security, emotional, financial, psychological, right? This is someone who is a father, someone who's an entrepreneur. They've got that leadership quality within them. It's the High Priestess, which speaks of secrecy and hidden agendas, or when I say hidden agenda, a hidden affair or something secretive, something very intuitive, something on a higher frequency, a relationship on a high frequency, a imaginative or telepathic connection here, which with the Five of Wands, Five of Wands is a card of conflict, remember. It can be conflict concerning also a family situation, because if the Emperor is a father, then, and I feel, dear Aquarius, that this is you. Now, of course, on another level, it could be another person that holds those traits that I've just said, but there's conflict. And Five of Wands could also speak to conflict within a family. Changes on the horizon, obviously. We have the Hanging Man, which is Pisces. Again, it can speak to an affair. It can also speak to a lot of sacrifice. Where there's been too much sacrifice or too much waiting, there is a transformation going on, dear Aquarius. Remember that your ruling planet, Saturn, which is in your sign now, but Saturn comes from Capricorn. It rules Capricorn as well. We've got Capricorn here. So I don't know if this is just the energy that you are working with, because Pluto and Venus are in Capricorn. So if you think of the astrology, if we think that, you know, astrologically speaking, Pluto and Venus is retrograding behind you, in the house behind you. So there's a lot to do with secrecy, a lot to do with karma. Obviously, with so many major arcanas here, this is a karmic situation that you're going through. But even thinking of the astrology, dear Aquarius, thinking that around, you know, around your birthday, on your birthday, it's going to be so significant for you because Venus will have entered into your sign. This, and I feel some of you could be leaving quite a long-term commitment that you've sacrificed a lot for. Obviously, we've got the card of sacrifice here, needing to see things from a different perspective, maybe even, you know, Pisces can speak to those rose-colored glasses. Those of you that have been wearing those rose-colored glasses have been very naive or just very romantic, not wanting to see the truth. We have transition here. You are going through a transition. This is the Death card. Transition, this could be in a love situation I'm talking about now. It could be literally that you are ending and transitioning onto a new relationship, okay? Or that you are leaving. No, I want to go back to the transition, because transition can also speak to a literal, so movement. You could have been dealing with someone that is at a physical distance to you and you felt stuck, right? And you've needed to sacrifice a lot. But remember that even with the Death card after the Hanging Man, this says that you hanging in the mist or being stuck, this is also ending. So you're ending a major karmic cycle, you're completing, you're ending something. Something is either transforming or you are beginning something new. And with the Devil card here, which is Capricorn, and Capricorn, remember, is Saturn, and Pluto is transiting Capricorn. This says that you receive the rewards. It's a matter of timing, because Saturn is the Lord of karma and timing. So you've done the work. You've suffered a lot. Okay, you maybe were not listening to your intuition. You could have been dealing with someone that did the dirty on you, someone that stepped out of your connection, your relationship. They thought that they could pull one over on you with the Hanging Man. Remember that Pisces is unconditional love, but it's also great deception. So where you figure out, and you're going to figure it out, because Blue Moon, something very unexpected, something quite rare. And this also signifies back to, I think a recent couple of moons going backwards. We had a blue moon. I'm just trying to think of when that was. Yes, Aquarius. Yes, I just figured it out. Thinking back to, you had 2 full moons in your sign. Yes, the 23rd of July, the first full moon in your sign, and the second consecutive full moon on the 22nd of August, again in your sign. That was a blue moon. So this is signifying August, give or take a couple of weeks before or after. So that's what's going on. That is what's going on, dear Aquarius, that something is going to happen for you, something very unexpected. Yes, believe in the impossible, and this is your soulmate. So the Devil, I'm going to say, could also be a very strong sexual connection. In healthy doses, right? In healthy doses, it can be good for you. It can be very intoxicating as well. And again, it can be very karmic. So some of you are leaving a toxic connection, moving on to a new connection. Maybe everything happens for a reason, right? So whatever you are leaving behind, whatever chapter you're leaving behind, you are leaving it because you are believing in the impossible, and things can turn around any day. So don't lose faith. Okay, you've got a soulmate connection ahead of you. I'm wishing you well. Around your birthday is going to be amazing. Good luck with that, dear Aquarius. Ta-da. Hello, dear Pisces, and welcome to Divine Debut. Let's see what Venus retrograde in Capricorn will mean for you. What's going on in love for Pisces, dear Spirit? What potentially is happening for Pisces and their love relationships? Thank you. We have the King of Wands. So Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, the Sun. We have the Page of Wands. This could relate also to matters of children. Children could be in the picture. So we've got a fire sign child, could be an Aries, could be King of Wands, could also be a Sag. But we do have the Sun, which also speaks to children and matters of the heart. The Sun, vitality, clarity, warmth, Six of Pentacles, beautiful. Ace of Wands, this is, wow, okay. Okay, we've got the Hanging Man here. We've got a couple of major arcana. We've got a fire sign here. As I said, could be any fire sign. Looks like this King of Wands, who could also be a father, is ready to take the challenge, ready to take that leap of faith. I feel here that they've seen things from a different perspective, even if this is someone who was connecting to you only in a more of a physical, sexual way, because the Ace of Wands also speaks to that. This could also speak to a unplanned pregnancy, dear Pisces. Do take care if you are not ready to conceive, right? Some of you may be thinking of coming out of a marriage or a relationship if you are parents. Maybe you have been putting your children first, but you know, Six of Pentacles is a card of equal giving and receiving, but it can also speak to fairness, right? Harmony or legalities. The Ace of Wands being an ace, and even, I mean, the King of Wands holds the Ace of Wands, so does the Page of Wands, and this is a messenger. So even if this is a father who's put their they put their children, a father figure, we could say, that's put their children first and left, you know, the relationship in second position. So, you know, put love on the back burner. And maybe they were dealing also with divorce, with separation. With the Ace of Wands, the potential is here that they've actually seen the truth, okay? And also concerning their sacrifices, this could be the possibility of the ending of a cycle. Let's see, with the Romance Angels, let's take a card here. We've got passion, allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. And joy does speak to Leo. So a lot of passion, a lot of heartfelt situation here, big heartfelt situation here, and a lot of joy. I love to see that. Your commitment is being tested. Yes, you see. So some of you may have also connected to someone. Again, I'm going to say someone that made you feel good, I mean, more passionately. And therefore, for those of you that were in commitments, you know, your commitments are being tested here. This is a first quarter moon. And a first quarter moon is a difficult, it's a challenging turn. It's a challenging term. Okay, because obviously something began, but there's a possibility for something to end here. So you are being tested. Those of you that have a secret connection, obviously, and if it's secretive because someone's in a connection, whether it's you or the other person, it's surely going to be tested here. So someone is looking at a situation, what's above, what is more important to them here. That's what we see in the cards. And I feel here that someone that put their children or their obligations first are actually changing their perspective, and they're putting their desires first here. Why? Because there's so much passion and so much desire here to connect, to go on that adventure. We've also got heart matters here with the Sun. right? The sun is vitality, clarity. It's, you know, and I'm going to say also that be careful, because here, some of you are naive to the fact that you could be also found out. Something will be found out here. That's why you're going to come to a position where you're going to have to make a decision on what you want to sacrifice, because there is a sacrifice here. What's more important to you? Now, this could be also the person that you are interested in. They're needing to make a decision on what is more important to them and what they're willing to do. Are they willing to go through that fire? Because I see a lot of desire and a lot of fire. And yes, it says, allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. The possibility is there. Remember, fire can bring life, but fire can also burn. So it's up to you. I do see a new potential beginning here. Balance and harmony. Someone's willing to take a risk, go on that adventure, send that message out, that message of desire, right? And remember, King of Wands could be someone that holds a position of power, could be a father, could be someone that needs to take action. And I feel with the Page of Wands here, this is more playful energy. More playful, more about risk-taking. Remember, the Page of Wands is also, it's the minor arcana of the Fool. So I don't know if this is signifying the time of Aries, right? The new astrological year. So we'll see, because we've also got Pisces here. So this could be concerning Pisces, Aries season, where that will happen for you. All right, dear Pisces. My dear Pisces, some of you also may have planets in Aries. So you will be going through a test, and I feel everyone will be going through some sort of a test. But here, it does speak to heart matters, and we've got a lot of love here. Okay, so again, you're willing to sacrifice something for something else, something that you truly love. It's up to you. Remember, this is a general reading. All right, love and light. Thank you so much, dear Pisces. Wishing you well. Hello, dear Aries, and thank you for being here. Okay, dear Spirit, for Aries, Venus retrograde in the sign of Capricorn. Thank you so much. What does that mean for Aries? What is the possibility, the general energies for Aries? Aries. It's not going to be easy for you either, Aries, as Capricorn is in square to you. So whatever's going on in Capricorn is putting you in an uncomfortable situation. But the positive with a difficult aspect between Venus and your sign, Venus and Pluto in Capricorn, is that it can produce something different. It will bring in the changes that are necessary for you. Wow. And if this is what it's all about, the devil, then this is very positive. I was just talking about Capricorn, and this is the devil, which is Capricorn. So 5 of Pentacles, the 8 of Cups. So you are leaving a situation that you were stuck to, possibly here. May have been a marriage as well. With we've got Taurus, Capricorn. So a fair bit of earth. 8 of Cups is someone walking away. Difficult dilemma. Maybe you've got a choice also. Yeah, you've got 2 twos here. So this opens doors to new situations. And I don't know if some of you also have connected to someone that could be at a physical distance to you. We know that Taurus is our values. Taurus is also Venus, right? So where there's been no value, no security, financially standing or emotionally, some of you could be breaking traditions. Let's see what's going on here. Unrequited love. There's not enough attraction or chemistry to keep this relationship going. So you are leaving a certain relationship. Let's take one more card, which I'm only taking one card, but yeah, you deserve love, you are lovable. And I don't know if you're targeting, remember she's got a bow and arrow here, so you're pointing your target at someone else. Could be someone, because the bow and arrow does remind me of Sag, could be someone that's from a different religion, different upbringing, different part of the world, because the Eight of Cups also shows someone that's moving. It could be a literal taking a journey, right? And you're following what you believe, and you could be breaking traditions, looking to a connection that is untraditional for you. And it's a dilemma that's not easy for you, but remember that the Two of Wands, and if you look at the card, you can actually see that he's holding the one wand, which was something that he desired at some point. But the birds, which are messengers also, are bringing you something new, right? The Ace of Wands, which is something connected to desire, the ability to create. You get to see what you need to do, and this opens up doors. Don't let your past hold you back, South Node. So you are going through a karmic purge. Remember that the South Node in astrology speaks to your comfort zone, or something that was very karmic, that you, something that's run its course. And, you know, speaking of the Sagittarian energy, which the Aries, Sagittarius is a sister sign, right? So you sort of understand each other. You could be dealing with a Sag as well, I should mention here. But, or you could be letting go of a Sagittarian. Someone also that could be on the cusp with Capricorn, because the South Node has been transiting in Sagittarius, through Sagittarius, and this is you getting out of your comfort zone, so purging any karmic relationships connected to the past or situations. So maybe the past year and a half has been very challenging for you as well, with the South Node in Sagittarius. But this opens new doors. And if this is another old flame, someone that you've known, that could be someone that's familiar to you. Maybe some of you were holding on to something that it's now time to let go of, because the card says you are lovable and you deserve love. So let go of what's been holding you back. Okay, because this is not getting you anywhere. The Five of Pentacles, maybe it's your beliefs that have been holding you back. Sometimes even with the Five of Pentacles, we could be talking about a financial status where maybe someone was in, you know, in a very different financial situation, and therefore that could have been the crack in your relationship, you know, or maybe even connected to family. The Hierophant, which is Taurus, and it's fixed earth, which speaks to our securities. Uranus is there. So this is either doing something just very untraditionally and letting go, even if this is not something that you would have done normally. But where there's unrequited love, it's time to move on. Eight of Cups. Okay, there are other doors that are opening up for you. Now we've got Capricorn, Taurus. We've got some air here as well. Aquarius, Gemini, Libra, and a bit of water. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. The South Node is usually very related more to the to an ending. So Scorpio, I'm going to say, where water signs are concerned, and Taurus is obviously is opposite Scorpio. So I don't know if you're dealing with a Taurian or a Scorpio. Okay, we've got two keys on the Hierophant here, which speaks to second chances as well. And don't let your past hold you back. It's a time of letting go of past matters, past religion, past dogmatic thoughts and ideas. All right, dear Aries. So you deserve love. Remember, this could also be someone that's pointing towards you, aiming towards your heart. You deserve love. You are lovable, and someone is noticing that, and therefore the doors open. And I'm going to say also, lastly, what I'm saying to you could also relate to the person that you are romantically attracted to. Could it be that they could be freeing themselves up? They could be dealing with past karmic situations. So you can also look at the reading from that point of view, where maybe they had choices and now they're shedding anything that was holding them back, and they could be aiming for you now. All right. Thank you so much, dear Aries. I'm wishing you well. Love and light. Talk to you soon. Hello, dear Taurus. Welcome to Divine Debut. Thank you for being here. Let's see what your ruling planet, Venus, in Capricorn, is going to bring you. Okay. Legal challenges. Lots of sleepless nights. 9 of Swords are not easy. Oh my God, you're going through a breakup. You are going through a breakup. You are leaving a situation behind. There's been injustices. There's been lack of truths. It's time to let go of something that was not working for you, dear Taurus. Wow, this could have been a love triangle, a third person, a love affair. But in the Connolly Tarot, we've got the two people and the angel blessing them. So maybe you could be letting go of a love connection that was not in sync, was not in balance for you. We've got 2 threes. Now the 3 of Cups can also speak to a rekindling of an old flame. Some of you may be going through divorce. Why do I say divorce and separation? Because of all the swords, and because Jupiter is the wheel of fate, and it is a 10. It speaks to an ending. So this could be a rekindling of an old flame. That's what Venus retrograde in Capricorn is going to do. And remember that you are in trine to what's going on with Venus. So all the earth signs will be blessed. So think of this as not a punishment. This is a blessing for you. 7 of Wands. It's as though maybe this was an old flame that you were sort of keeping at bay. You were defensive too. Maybe now you're opening up to a special connection. Let's see. And we've got the 4 of Cups. 4 of Cups, many times to me, even though they say it's the card of boredom and not being happy, you could see here he's actually communicating with the angel. So the angel is bringing the Ace of Cups. And there are the 3 cups again, where if someone was in a marriage or in a long-term commitment, 4s always speak of home, family. Even if this was something untraditional or something that the family did not want for you, let's say, and therefore the door was closed, this could be a resurfacing or looking at a situation connected to the past. You've got the 3 of Cups and the 4, that you're transitioning. This could be a mischance. It's up to you. 7 of Wands, maybe. 7 does speak to conflict, and it's like turning a corner. I don't know if this has got to do with 7 years back. Nothing will come of this situation. Void, of course, Moon. Nothing's going to happen unless you put in the energy towards this, because, and this could also be saying that at some point, as I said, you were sort of blocking this, you were defensive to a past connection, or you were fighting for the wrong connection. right? Three of Cups can speak to a love triangle. The Seven of Wands is connected to both threes, Three of Swords and Three of Cups. We see that there is an ending here. And a void, of course, Moon says that nothing is happening. There's no connection from the Moon to any other planets until it changes signs. And when the Moon changes signs, so does our emotional state. And remember that the Moon also rules our home, our emotional situation. So this could also speak to a change of home, the possibility of that. Oh my God, no wonder. Let's take one more card because there has been masks. Masks have been worn here. Let's take one more. There we go. So maybe some of you had a secretive connection with a true love connection, and you were in a situation where there was no happiness at all. I see a lot of worry around this, and I don't know, because Sagittarius and the Wheel of Fortune is, Sagittarius could also be someone who comes from a different part of the world or different upbringing, maybe even a physical distance. Sagittarius is long distance, right? Other cultures, other countries. So even if this is not a love triangle, nothing was happening. Remember, with what's going on in the world, long distance travel is not possible. You know, generally we've been going through a lot. But this could also speak to, you know, Four of Cups, that mischance, or, you know, here you may have felt that this is the end. There's no possibility, and some of you have kept this under wraps. You've been wearing a mask, or you've been dealing with someone else also. Both of you could have been wearing masks, but this is the romance of a lifetime here. And there's been no emotional security, no emotional happiness. There's been a lot of solitude, quiet, an eerie silence as well. So maybe even no communication. That's why you haven't been sleeping. But this says here possibly that this broken heart can be healed, or this is another chance if you are leaving a deceptive, toxic relationship that where there was secrecy, deception, a third person. We go from the Three of Cups to the Four of Cups. So there is a form of transition. So nothing will come of this situation. There's been a lot of quiet unless you fight for this. Seven of Wands says, and you know, the win is in your hands. You've got the upper hand here to go towards what it is that you desire. You know, he's holding the Ace of Wands, which is also the potential, you know, that drive, that courage of Mars to take action towards what it is that you love, the connection that you truly love, that brings you joy. Okay, this is a great love connection. There is a lot of trust here, where here there was no trust at all. So it will be different for each of you. It is a very important time for you, dear Taurus. We know that the nodes have shifted into, are shifting now in the next few days after I've done this video. They're shifting into your sign and into your relationship house. So Scorpio, which is opposite you. So yes, a lot will be changing in your relationships. And I feel that this is a mischance that's coming back around. But again, it's up to you. The wheel of fate is turning. There is an ending, and the ending says that you are leaving harsh energies, swords. There are 12 swords. 12 is the Hanging Man, ending the sacrifice, ending a karmic chapter in your life, opening a new chapter. Okay, and 4 and 3 is 7 cups. 7 is also Pisces. This could speak to unconditional love, a telepathic connection, a spiritual connection, but also a karmic chapter that you could be dealing with. And the sacrifice is worth it where true love is concerned. All right, so looking towards those masks coming off, truth will be revealed. Look out for the angel bringing you that new beginning, the Ace of Cups, dear Taurus. And with that, I will leave you. Love and light, dear Taurus. Good luck. Hello, dear Gemini. Thank you so much for joining me here. Let's look at Venus retrograding through the sign of Capricorn. What will that bring for Gemini, dear Spirit? Thank you. Make sure you watch the introduction as we go into some details about Venus. So Gemini and matters of love. What's going to be happening the next season, the next few months actually. A lot will be playing out for Gemini, dear Spirit. Gemini. We have the Seven of Cups. We have the Fool card. We have Temperance. 10 of Pentacles. 10 of Cups. And the Chariot. Oh my. Dear Gemini. It rhymes. Oh my goodness. We've got Piscean energy. We've got Earth. So Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. We've got Cancer, Pisces and Cancer. Cancer is very strong, as well as Aries and Sagittarius. A couple of 10s we've got here. 10 of Cups, 10 of Pentacles. Your dreams need a practical plan. Full moon in Taurus. My goodness. And this is relating obviously to the eclipse, full moon. The lunar eclipse on the 19th of November. Remember, eclipse energies can last for months. Your dreams need a practical plan. Full moon in Taurus. Something is finishing, ending here. Let your friends help you. This is not an easy ending, obviously. You're starting a new cycle. You're starting a new cycle, and the divine is saying it's all happening in due time. Some of you could have been deceived with the Seven of Cups, or maybe someone in your life had many choices, right? The Fool card can also say that some of you may feel as though you've been taken as the Fool. Maybe you are preparing to move house. Your dreams need a practical plan, and this is a dream card. So you're practicing, you're preparing for overcoming obstacles, ending a major cycle in your life. Remember that the 2 10s turn into aces, so they talk about beginnings. And Archangel Michael is here. The divine is here guiding you. Let's see, why are you asking for help from your friends and support? This could be the one. Wow, dear Gemini, my dear friends. So I've got a few of you out there, a few Gemini friends. I want to say hello. Hello, my dear Gemini friends. You know who you are. So we've got 1, 2, 3 major arcana cards and 3 minor, which speak to, there is, the free will, but you are also being guided. Remember that major arcana cards are spirit. So you've practically started, and you've had choices obviously here. He's at a crossroad, as we could see in the Connolly Tarot. He's at a crossroad, but he's looking towards the past. So I don't know if this relates to the past. Logically, it's as though he's looking towards the past because he's facing a path that he wants to take. But in actual fact, he's looking towards the future. So it could work out in different ways for each of you. But he's at a crossroad. So he's needing to make a decision. And he's probably taking that leap of faith through the guidance of Spirit and the divine, and trusting that Spirit has got his back, his or her back, and ending something. This could be a family situation. This could be something traditional, a traditional marriage or just a commitment that you are ending, because the Chariot says that you are moving forward. We go from we've got a 7, the Chariot. 7s always speak to conflict. It's not an easy number, but 7 is also a very positive number in the sense of, connecting with spirit. We go from a 14 to a 7. So it's as though, and I don't know if you're dealing with someone from your past, but we've got, 7 of Cups, which speaks to someone that is in a very dreamy state, or is probably hoping to create something that they've desired or something that they dreamed of. So this is you taking a leap of faith, but your leap of faith is going to bring an ending. 2 10s, right, which turn into aces. And this could speak to a house move. Now, this could be the one. You've already met the romantic partner you seek. The Chariot also speaks to taking, movement, physical movement. So I don't know if you are connected to someone that needs to, be on their way, literally move, transition. And we've got paths here as well as here. So this is like not knowing what to do. Dear Gemini, we know that the North Node has been moving through your sign. So it's been very uncomfortable for you. Now, as the nodes are finishing up in your sign and in your relationship house, which is Sagittarius, this is like an ending of the last 18 months of your life. An ending, so of fated changes that have put you in a very uncomfortable situation, but maybe it's just opening up doors for you where there's been a lot of confusion and many choices. Spirit has been guiding you. I don't know if you've been listening though. And it's quite dreamy and yes, very spiritual, maybe a telepathic connection to someone that you feel could be the one. But here it says your dreams need a practical plan. Full moon in Taurus, and some of you could be leaving a Taurus. So an ending with a Taurian, or just ending a situation where there was no financial situation, or maybe where someone did not value you. Right? Taurus is all about values. It is, the sign that is ruled by Venus. So your dreams need a practical plan. So maybe this is saying that those dreams have got the ability to become real as long as you take things a step at a time. Earth is very grounded. It's very stable. It's very much about reality. So making a choice and trusting. And maybe even, I'm going to say, because Taurus also speaks to money, having the ability, the practical ability to make this, take this challenge. You're being put in the driver's seat and you're following, usually in the traditional tarot, it shows the stars above him. So he's following his star, something that was a wish fulfillment for him. So some of you are following that. You're bringing in, you're not being scattered anymore. I feel that this will be the time where that scattered energy, which is also in your DNA, you are the twins, sometimes having trouble in making, discerning and making a decision to either end something and move towards something that was more stable, because let your friends help you. Obviously you are on your own and you need the help from friends or from family. Okay, dear Gemini, so that's what it's all about. New cycle, taking a leap of faith, believing that you can be abundant and you can start all over, even if this is a 10-year commitment that you've been here, 7 years to 10 years commitment. You are turning a corner, but you found someone that you believe is the one for you. So I will leave you with that. I'm wishing you well. Thank you so much, love and light. Hello, hello, dear Cancer. Welcome to Divine Debut. Let's see what's going on for you with Venus retrograding through the sign of Capricorn. So for Cancer, dear Spirit, what's going on? We know, dear Cancer, that this is your relationship house, so it is very important. And it doesn't only speak to romantic relationships, but also family, friends, okay? Capricorn for you is your relationship house, so what's going on? Cancer, we've got the Four of Swords, Nine of Cups, Nine of Pentacles, couple of nines, the Ace of Wands, Page of Pentacles, and the Page of Wands. So you're coming from the Four of Swords. That obviously speaks to a heartbreak. Some of you are taking time out and maybe filling your own cups recently. Some of you are going out, maybe doing a bit more drinking, having fun with friends, family. You're looking quite single, or this is talking to someone that's broken your heart. Maybe they're trying to drown out, them or you are trying to drown out the pain. Okay, but we've got the Ace of Wands here. We've got Ace of Wands is the light coming on, the potential for something new to take off. We've got a couple of messengers here who could also be children, your own children. Some of you could be single mothers or single fathers, or you're just getting out there. You're getting out there looking for new love, new connections. We've got Virgo. We've got Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, some fire, so Aries, Sagittarius, and Leo. Aries more than likely. And we've got some air. So you've been broken, obviously. Something here, inaction, no communication. Some of you are waiting. If this has been a breakup, and we know that with Venus retrograde, we could have, old flames coming back, or people, oh my God, people coming back from the past. Time apart from your partner is on the horizon. So yes, there's been quiet, there's been solitude. You've been waiting for a new beginning. This could be the potential of that. It maybe was time apart. Maybe it wasn't a total separation. Love yourself first. As I said, you've been filling your own cup. Your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. Obviously, drawing in new love. Let's just take a peek at what's at the bottom here. You deserve love. You are lovable. Let's see what the Moonology Oracle holds for you, to see where you are emotionally. Some of you are maybe even happy and single right now and hoping to find someone. Maybe you are connecting more to something that's just more fun. But with the Page of Pentacles coming through, this is a messenger promising something, studying something. So a message, through a message concerning something long term, you're going to take a leap of faith, or maybe someone is going to take a leap of faith connected to you. Now, you could also be at a physical distance from each other. Maybe someone got, stuck at a physical distance from you and haven't been able to move closer towards you, and you've been waiting. Because why do I say that? You deserve love. We've got the bow and arrow, which does speak to the Sagittarian energy. Sag is where the South Node has been. So either dealing with someone that's at a physical distance, or someone's beliefs are changing, or you've become so much more wiser now, and you're seeing things from a different perspective. Adjustments are required. Third quarter moon. Okay, so you're just before a new beginning. a 3/4 moon is before a new moon. Something is, the moon is sort of preparing, like it's dimming. Let's say it's dimming, so it's like there's a sense of darkness, not knowing where to go, which way to go. Emotionally, it feels as though you're a bit lost. But around the corner is going to be a new moon, which means a new beginning that you are not aware of. Adjustments are being made, and someone's going to take a leap of faith towards you. Why? Because you deserve love. And remember that the Page of Wands, it does speak to, yes, a quick message that comes through. Remember that the pages are students, so it's like a fresh energy. Now, I don't know if you've been dealing with someone that was maybe a little bit more playful, a little bit more immature than you. But I feel as though you're attracting love in, because you've grown to respect yourself, to know your worth, and therefore you are beaming Venusian energies. It's as though you're calling in and attracting either a new relationship, or it's an old flame. It's an old flame that's probably, they're coming sort of to their wits about, maybe they feel as though they were, or maybe you feel as though they were immature. Someone's willing to take a leap of faith and go on that adventure, take that risk. Page of Wands does speak to, it's fire, and fire is the beginning of something. So adjustments are being made. You don't know about it yet. Now, the adjustments could be made from your side as well. The separation does not have to be a total breakup for all of you. It could just say that it's a time, a period that you are apart from your partner, and you've been loving yourself, waiting for the return maybe of someone that you felt was a wish fulfillment for you, and you're on the inside looking out, waiting for someone to take the action. It's as though you've been sort of in seclusion. Remember that the Nine of Pentacles does speak to someone's self-worth. They know who they are, and this is what you'll be going through. Seeing your worth, and obviously attracting the right partner who sees the worth in you, because you deserve love. Now, that could be an old flame, that could be a new flame. All right, dear Cancer, so someone's willing to take a leap of faith here. Remember that these are messengers. Expect messages. Expect a new beginning. The potential is here for takeoff, passion, desire. Okay, someone is looking at a situation here, studying it, but this is also something long term. Someone's willing to take a leap of faith into something long term, and we've got the potential for a rewarding marriage or commitment. 9 and 1 is 10 Pentacles. All right, dear Cancer, with that I will leave you. I'm wishing you well. Talk to you soon. Love and light. Last thing before you go, there's going to be a new moon in Capricorn at the beginning of the year, beginning of January. So that could be the potential for this, whatever it is, a new beginning in your romantic house. So love and light. Talk to you soon. Ta-da. Hello, my dear Leo friends. What's going on with Venus retrograde in Capricorn? What does Spirit want to advise concerning Leo and their love life, their relationships, as Venus will be retrograding through Capricorn? We know it hasn't been easy for you, dear Leo. Let's see what's going on. Venus retrograding in Capricorn. Is it make or break time? What's going on for Leo? We have the 3 of Pentacles, the 6 of Wands, The Ten of Swords. Ooh. Temperance. Knight of Wands. Oh my God. Three of Swords. We've got a couple of threes here. We've got the Six of Wands, which can speak to, it can speak to success, but I see it as more ego here. Someone maybe that you're dealing with, and remember what I say could be concerning you as well in a relationship. We do see a lot of fire and a lot of air. Three of Swords, Three of Pentacles. Prosperity lies ahead. New Moon in Taurus. Remember that Taurus is also another fixed sign, which is actually in square to you. I don't know if there is ego between the two of you, or you're dealing with someone that's been quite successful, as we see in the Three of Pentacles. Now this is either you or the other person. We've got strong Taurus, so I'm wondering if you're dealing with a Taurus. We do have Sagittarius, we've got Archangel Michael and Temperance here, which does speak to divine timing. But we've also got some air. 13 Swords. There's 13 is also Scorpio. So either Taurus or Scorpio that you could be dealing with, where there's been maybe betrayal or just really harsh energies. You're thinking that this is the end. Let's see what the romance angels speak to. Because that Three of Swords, that's like a wet blanket, isn't it? Forgiving and learning. As you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moments. Dear Spirit, one more card for Leo. Separation. Time apart from your partner is on the horizon. So we do have some Leos that are separating. Some Leos are separating. But with that New Moon in Taurus, which New Moon in Taurus obviously speaks to the time of May, early May. And this could be saying that some of you could be going through a breakup. I'm not going to lie concerning this time. But prosperity lies ahead, which speaks to abundance concerning matters of love. And the separation card speaks to time apart. So it's all about a time, a period of time. So I do feel that there's been ego. Maybe there's been a third person, or someone had a second choice. There has been betrayal, or there is betrayal. Remember that the Ten of Swords turns into the Ace. Now, Spirit, Archangel Michael here is saying that all is happening in divine timing. I don't know if some of you could be at a physical distance with the Temperance card here. You've got different beliefs, or someone has been dealing with, remember the South Node has been in Sag, which that era is finishing end of year. So someone had to let go of old beliefs or old truths, their truths. So, you know, someone's gone through sort of a learning process. Remember, Sagittarius is also my philosophies. These are my philosophies. And, you know, I'm someone successful and, you know, I'm in the right. But it's not always the case. This is someone looking at things from their own perspective. This is what needs to be let go of. So there's a sense of ego and someone sort of holding that fixed energy. Remember that also that Taurus is fixed earth. So someone who could be quite stubborn. Now we also mentioned Scorpio with the 13 swords. And Scorpio, remember, is in opposition to Taurus. So we're going to have a full moon around about the Taurus season, a full moon in Scorpio. So, you know, an actual culmination and the ability to transform a situation. Now, Temperance is saying all is happening in divine timing. The Knight of Wands is someone that's playful, someone that's not usually ready to settle down. This is someone who is driven by their desires and their passion, or it's someone that needs to travel, you know, take those strides, move towards what they desire, their passion, seeking their passion. But also someone who maybe holds a flame for you, holds that flame, that burning desire for you. And Knight of Wands is Sagittarius as well. So Sag is also very important in this reading. And we've got the Three of Swords. Dear Spirit, I will take one more card for Leo. Let's see what's at the bottom. And we've got the Three of Cups, which actually shows two people. So I don't know if this speaks to a rekindling after a breakup, right? Because remember I said 13 swords, and this turns into the Ace, so that's 4 swords, where someone needs to overcome, to forgive. Forgiving and learning. As you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moments. So it's either that there's a possibility for rekindling, or someone is shedding a past, maybe a relationship where there was 3 people. We've got 3 threes. Let's take one card on this Three of Swords. Remember that here we've got the Three of Cups, but it shows a couple and the angel is blessing them. It's very similar to the Two of Cups. So what's this Three of Swords about? We've got the Ace of Pentacles, which promises something stable and long-term. Ace of Pentacles is a grounding energy. It's a possibility for a new beginning. Okay. 4 Pentacles. 4 Pentacles is something that I've been holding on to. Is it my ideas? Is it my money? Is it my self-worth? Is it holding on to something and not being truthful? Protecting your heart. Someone is worried about being hurt. Maybe they've been hurt in the past. That's why they would not easily settle down. And remember that I'm not reading reversals, so the Three of Swords may also be in the reverse. But forgiveness is necessary and prosperity lies ahead. New Moon in Taurus. That will be a very significant time for you, dear Leo. Okay, so Ace of Pentacles is a commitment, a possible commitment, a possible new home. It is something that is on the table, that's offered to you. So maybe some of you have been broken, or maybe you've broken someone else's heart. Someone needs to release the wound, release the pain. And with the Knight of Wands here, remember that this could also be someone that is taking action towards what it is that they desire, but it's all happening in divine timing. As long as the space is made in their life, as long as they leave those, that south node, which is karmic, maybe it was a karmic chapter in your life. All right, so New Moon in Taurus, possibly new beginnings with a Taurus. We've also got the Ace of Pentacles here. Possibly even, dear Leo, if you are choosing between 2 people, some of you could be in separation. You've been betrayed by someone and now you're ready to take action on this Three of Swords, on this heartbreak. There could be a past flame coming back into your life that could promise also something long-term. As I said, it will be different for each of you, but I do see that there is a sense of ego and pride in your reading. Maybe that's something that you need to let go of. All right, love and light. Wishing you well, dear Leo. Thank you so much for being here. Ta-da. Hello, dear Virgo. Welcome to Divine Debut. Thank you so much for being here. All right, dear Virgo, Venus retrograde in Capricorn. Just letting you know, since you are an earth sign, you and Taurus are in good connection to Venus retrograding in Capricorn. So, dear Spirit, for Virgo, what's going on with this Venus retrograde season? What is the potential in relationships for Virgo? Virgo. Judgment. Seven of Wands. Leo just had the same card in the same position. So this may interest you if you are close to the Leo season. Same card. Oh my God, dear Virgo. Oh my God. It ain't gonna be simple, sweethearts. It ain't gonna be simple. So some of you could be dealing with a Scorpio. Pluto is going to be very powerful. Judgment does speak to a critical moment, a decision, a dilemma. You're going to have a moment of crisis, needing to make choices. Because where you are, what you have accomplished up to here has gotten you nowhere. You've got the 10 of Swords and the 9 of Swords. This is a lot of stress, a lot of worry. There has been deception. There's been backstabbing. Hasn't been easy. Isn't going to be easy. Now, you've got the 6 of Wands, which, as I say, is the Leo card. But it can also speak to... It could speak to vanity, but also the potential success. And we know that Virgo is a worrywart. The 9 of Swords is very much your energy. Nothing is yet set in stone. Mutable moon. So it's going to be a bit of a thriller. Dear Virgo, nothing is yet set in stone. So, 4 of Cups. Maybe second chances, maybe. Why? Because I see the Judgment card as a resurrection, the possibility for second chance. Someone's been defensive, you've been blocked out, you've blocked them out, there's been hardship, it's a dark moment. Remember that Venus disappearing from the sky, she is going through the underworld. So it's more about going within. Now, Venus retrograde can also bring old situations concerning the past, where maybe there's been ego. You go from the 7 of Wands to the 6 of Wands. So that's like, going back and forth here. Where someone has got a strong ego, someone maybe who was successful in what they do. Maybe at some stage there was, maybe even in the past you felt successful in this connection. But there's still 9 of Swords. It's like too much thought, too much details, too many details. 4 of Cups is usually missed chances or boredom or I'm not happy in my home. So what are you going to do about it? What are they going to do about it? This could also be the energy of the other person. Let's see what the romance angels hold for Virgo. Give your relationship a chance. Work on your partnership. So, second chances. Maybe you were dealing with someone else that had a second choice. Remember, the 6 of Wands does speak to popularity. And popularity comes with vanity, doesn't it? So, let's see what the emotionally... I want to take one more. On the nothing is yet set in stone. A mutable moon means emotionally you're fluctuating. You're trying to sort of fit into your environment. Lots of emotional ups and downs for Virgo. And we have you are good enough. Full moon in Virgo. Wow. Full moon in Virgo will be happening in March. So that's very relative. Where something, a cycle is ending, culminating. I do see a lot going on. A lot of positive energy around the Aquarius Pisces season, but you are closing up a major cycle in your life. Maybe that's when there will be a second chance here or a missed chance coming back around. Remember that 4s always speak to us not being happy in a particular situation, emotionally feeling stable. So if some of you are sort of, maybe you have been in another commitment let's say, where you've given it many chances, you've worked on something. Maybe someone, because you are good enough, says that some of your self-worth is at, in challenge here. Maybe you were dealing with someone that was just very, very harsh on you concerning your persona, your personality, someone like speaking to you in such a harsh way, with so many swords here. 19 swords, which is also 19 is the sun, which does speak to the Leo energy, and Leo can be on its shadow side. It can be very much about vanity. Now Virgo, some of you could be also on the cusp with Leo. You could have planets in Leo, so don't let that stop you. But if you're dealing with someone that's just got a very inflated ego and sort of has dimmed your aura, putting you down, and you having self-doubt concerning your own worth, you are good enough, it says here, full moon in Virgo. And that could be what you are going through in this time, that you are ending, obviously, a situation. A full moon means culminating, endings, and therefore to make space for a new beginning, for a new start. So you're going to be going through a lot of emotional ups and downs, I feel here, where at some point you're going to feel successful. And I feel some of you could also be ending because you haven't not been living emotionally. This is Pluto, and Pluto is a death and a transformation, and therefore a resurrection at some point. So it is a process, obviously, which naturally Virgo worries about. This could be, remember, the angel brings you the possibility for a new beginning. This is the Ace of Cups, okay? And the Three of Cups are down here, and there is a conversation here. So maybe a mischance of the past, if this has got to do with an old flame, and you think that this has been, something has ended, or you're ending a commitment or another situation where you've put a lot of effort in. There was just too much ego, too much worry, and there was boredom. You were not happy. So this could be the potential for a new beginning. What's at the bottom of the deck? And we've got the Six of Swords, which speaks to leaving the Five of Swords, dear Virgo, leaving the conflict, the self-sabotage maybe, and you're crossing over a bridge. So this is a very important time. You are carrying the Ace of Wands, which potentially is a new beginning. Potentially. Now, you could also be connecting to someone that could be at a distance. You are moving over water, so leaving that emotional tide, low tide, let's say. I see that the tides of your emotions are going to be just like the moon, fills out and then wanes. So lots of ups and downs, but I see you moving towards more serenity. This could be literal movement as well, where there is an offer on the table here. Okay, dear Virgo, chemistry, there's a strong magnetic attraction here. So there is something that you are moving towards, or maybe someone moving towards you, leaving conflict. Five of Swords says that there's three people as well. There's other people involved here. And you're moving to something more balanced and harmonizing, and there is the desire to do that because there's chemistry here. Chemistry means desire, and chemistry means, just like it's alchemical, remember, as Archangel Michael in the Temperance card does turn lead, iron into gold. So something is alchemically being changed here. Mutable moon, but a full moon. So you are culminating, finishing something up, and you know your self-worth. This is also a chance to give your relationship, which relationship you know who I'm talking about. Someone is ready to do the work on a relationship here, but without that flame, there is no ability to do the work. So where the flame has died, it has drowned. Let that go. All right, dear Virgo? And I'm going to say also, because you could be leaving also an air sign, could be an Aquarius, Gemini, or a Libra, and you could be successful with a fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, also a Scorpio. And we've got water here as well, could be Pisces, Cancer, and Scorpio, as I said. Scorpio more than likely. All right, Virgo, I'm wishing you well, love and light. Ta-da. Hello, dear Libra. How are you all? Thank you for being here. Let's have a look and see what's going on for you with Venus. Venus retrograding in the sign of Capricorn for Libra, please, Spirit. Libra, this is very important for you. Venus is your ruling planet, and it's going to get you out of your comfort zone, obviously. For many of you, this could deal with something stable that you've been in. Okay, 5 of Wands, the Magician, the 10 of Wands, the 5 of Pentacles, the Page of Swords, and the 5 of Cups. So we've got a couple of 5s, lots of changes going on for you. The Magician does speak to Gemini and Virgo. So it's all about communication, having the ability to manifest. It's a possible new beginning, a start. It's an ace. You've got 3 5s. 3 5s. You're going to go through a lot of changes. 15 is Capricorn. It's the devil. You've been in a connection, maybe where you did not feel worthy. Maybe someone did not see your value. So it's like you're really looking at ending something possibly here, obviously, even with a magician who logically in the reverse would speak to a trickster. So maybe your communication in your relationship has not been a healthy, you cannot have a healthy relationship where the communication is no good, dear Spirit. Libra, we have expect powerful change, new moon eclipse. And a new moon eclipse means a new beginning, a very powerful new beginning, obviously. But to have that powerful new beginning, obviously, you're going through an ending. New moon eclipse, that's like a tenfold new moon, dear Libra. This is huge. This is powerful. So if you've been dealing with someone that has not respected you, that has not been your harmonized, this relationship has not been in balance, in sync, it hasn't been feeding you. You've been feeding it, it has not been feeding you. And I see here, because the 10 of Wands speaks to the ending of a burden or completing a cycle. Remember that it also turns into the Ace of Wands, which could also be you being enlightened concerning something, concerning deception. If you've been dealing with someone that was a trickster, some of you may have also been checking someone's social media out. Is it your commitment? Is it your partner, your spouse? I don't know. Children, your love life is being affected by children. Let's take one more. And we have very soon. Clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now. So this is, and this could also speak to the possibility of, yes, some of you, of course, are in a marriage and you share children. So it's been really hard for you. And Page of Swords could also be a child. But the children card could also speak to, it's very similar to the 6 of Cups to me. So we know with Venus retrograde, it's like a chapter in our life where we're sort of going within, and possibly old flames coming back from the past, which we've got the 5 of Cups here. So you're focusing on something that went wrong, something that didn't work out for you. And you're not noticing that those 2 cups are there. So you're not expecting a powerful new beginning. Now, some of you could also be connecting to someone. Maybe someone's checking you out on social media. Someone maybe from your past, someone maybe that you knew from your childhood. That could be the case. If not from your childhood, just from the past, a past old flame. And it says clearly decide what you want, which says to me that you're in between 2 worlds because you have not decided. Or you're dealing with, could be a Gemini that has difficulty in deciding. So another air sign. Gemini is the twins. Yes, Libra is also, it's the scales. So it's either you or the other person maybe not being able to decide, but clearly decide, because very soon, clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now. So as soon as you make the decision, the possibility is that that could arise, that will show up for you. But nevertheless, expect powerful change. Yes, some of you are in marriages. Others of you could be dealing with someone, if not a flame from the past, maybe someone that reminds you of a flame from the past, or a past relationship that you had, someone that you knew from the past. But a new moon eclipse, which happened also in Sagittarius on the 4th of December, that new moon eclipse is on the south node. So you're letting go of anything that's run its course, that's karmic in your life, and it's you getting uncomfortable, but making the space for something new to come in. And eclipses last for months. So we don't know exactly when this will happen for you. Okay, remember the Magician being a major arcana, it does speak to the Gemini season, so I don't know if it talks to that time. Let's see what's at the bottom of the deck. And we've got the Queen of Wands. So we do have fire here. This is Leo. Usually Leo, Sagittarius, or Aries. Queen of Wands is someone that attracts love. Someone that's got the power in their hands. Remember, she holds the Ace of Wands. So the ability to create. We do have a few wands here. Now, this could be someone's moon sign. Doesn't have to be their sun sign. But there is powerful change going on for you. Remember that she holds luck. Luck is on her side. She's a very lucky queen. And Libra, Aries is your house of relationships. I don't know if this is another side to you. One last card I'd like to take, because there is a chance for a new connection here with that Two of Cups. Or some of you, I'm not going to say that all of you are going to separate, but there's major changes that are happening in due time. Remember, 15 is the devil, which can speak to chronos and timing, but also karma. Some of you could be leaving a toxic situation, because eclipses, remember, are the divine taking action. And if you haven't been on the right path, being put on the right path. Let's see what this is about. And we've got the King of Cups. So, wow. Scorpio, the ability of Pluto to transform your life. King of Cups is usually a Scorpio. So, and 5 and 6 Cups. So, again, could be a soulmate connection. Someone that's got strong Scorpio in their chart. Or, I'm just wondering if, because I did speak to the Gemini season, which Scorpio and Taurus is where the eclipses will be happening next year. And we're going to have a full moon in Scorpio, which is probably going to be an eclipse too. No, it would be the new moon in Taurus, which will be an eclipse. So Taurus and Scorpio, they're in the same, roughly 2 weeks between each other. So May And June will be very significant for you, dear Libra. But there is an offer coming here, an offer of love that is offered to you. Are you going to take it? As long as you have clearly decided that you've got the ability to create and the power is in your hands. So I will leave you with that. Love and light. Thank you so much, dear Libra. Wishing you well. Hello, dear Scorpio, and welcome to Divine Debut. Thank you so much for being here. Let's see what Venus retrograde in Capricorn will mean for you. It will be very significant for you, as Venus will be touching on, she'll be touching on Pluto, and Pluto is your ruling planet. So for Scorpio, please, Spirit, what is the possibility for Scorpio and in matters of love and relationships? What's going on? As we know, with retrograde planets, old flames could come back from the past, or old situations around love matters. So for Scorpio, dear Spirit, Nine of Pentacles, King of Swords, Page of Wands, Four of Cups, the Emperor, and the Five of Wands. So we see lots of things going on for you, lots of changes. Some of you could be going through divorce, legal divorce. Now, Scorpio, we've got the Aquarius card here, the King of Swords. I suppose it could be any other air sign, but, you know, the King of Swords could also be a legal representative, solicitor, lawyer. The Nine of Pentacles is my Virgo card, but it does speak to someone that knows their worth and someone who's single. Or this is someone that's single and waiting on your communication. King of Swords is not usually someone that likes to take a leap of faith. I don't know if there is the possibility of that happening. Now, the Emperor being Aries, could be any other sign, I suppose. The Emperor is a father, usually, someone who holds a position, a strong position in their society, in their family. And obviously, he could be an entrepreneur. And he's a number 4, as we've got the Four of Cups here as well. And the Four of Cups I see as many times mischances or someone not being happy. Work through your fears, New Moon in Scorpio. Interesting. New Moon in Scorpio, obviously this has happened. The New Moon in Scorpio was on the 4th of November. So you've been working through your fears. A new moon means a new beginning. So there's been a lot concerning fears. That's why, remember what I said, the King of Swords is not someone who will take a leap of faith, take chances. That's why they probably miss opportunities with the Four of Cups. But also, this is someone not being happy in their own home. This could be, yes, could be another side to you. Remember, Aquarius is another fixed sign that squares you. So you're getting uncomfortable. Even though you haven't been happy in a situation, you feel as though you're standing like you're an individual. You're not in a commitment. You're single. But the King of Swords is also someone that has gone through divorce, separation, or is just very detached. Someone maybe who doesn't easily want to share their life with another person. Maybe business was more important for you. We've got the wand here, Page of Wands, the ability to create, right? What it is you desire. We've got the Five of Wands here again, which can speak to vocation and what it is that you desire. Now, it doesn't only speak to business, it speaks to a passionate connection. Now, if we look at the King of Swords, he never shows his desires. Where his desires are concerned, he shows up as a page. So, someone who's willing or not willing to take that leap of faith. Why? Because he's got a position of power, he's trying to control a situation, or maybe he's just got too much that he's dealing with. Maybe he's got a name for himself. He's got to hold his position in society. I don't know. Or just someone is very scared to, and very challenged to take a risk. Someone who's not good at taking a risk, taking a gamble. Let's see, because we know Scorpio does speak to desires, deep desires, but very secretive desires, which will be transforming because Venus is going to be on top of Pluto. Engagement. Your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment. And that's what I love to see. But when and how is that possible? When and how is that possible? Because if this is not engagement, this could just say that you are engaging. You're not being detached. And the possibility through clear and concise communication, taking action towards what you desire, sending out that message. Now you could flip the story over where the person you're dealing with will be doing that. And love walks in. Love is present in your life because Agape's just walked in. Looks like you're going to be the lucky sign out of all, dear Scorpio, because Agape is the epitome of love. Yeah, she wants to kiss me. She wants to lick my nose. She wants to show her love. So yes, thank you for your fur all over my table, Agape. Yeah, so what do you reckon? What do you reckon? Will love come in? Yes, I love you too, sweetheart. So, and now she's on my shoulder. Yes, Agape, that's a really good place to be. So, I do see changes here with the Five of Wands. But this is you needing to take action. Remember, the sixth wand is right here. Okay, tail, Agape's tail in my mouth. Thank you very much. She's attacking me, everyone. Yeah. So here we see someone taking action, literally moving, working through their emotional ups and downs, because remember, fives are imbalances, they're conflict, and he's on the water. So water speaks to emotions, lots of emotions. But there's the possibility here that when someone lets go of Six of Wands, does speaks to ego, vanity, or the ability to succeed, right, through taking action, through messaging. Agape, can you get down? So yes, someone leaving the conflict, and the conflict can relate to fears as well, and taking action, and she's going to insist, taking action on what needs to be done to bring in a sense of security and stability, and someone taking control of a situation, having the courage to move forward and stand strong, and also provide something long term, because the Emperor is a 4 and it speaks to the home, right? So taking your relationship to the next level, this could be a chance that arises through a message. Someone could come through as just very typical, how are you? And then the possibility to take off is there, but someone needs to have the courage to accept this cup, to notice this cup, to put other things aside, fear, work, their position, their name in society, to put that aside and make the changes towards a new beginning, a new moon in Scorpio, remember. So dear Scorpio, that's what I feel is happening for you. Let's just see what's at the bottom of the deck. And we've got the Hierophant, the Taurus. So this can literally mean that some of you will be taking the next step in your relationship. 2 keys speaks to some of you having come out of another long-term connection, a marriage, and possibly having another chance at happiness, engagement, and marriage we've got here. So you're on the way to that. You're on the way to that path and getting on that path. The Hierophant, which speaks to Taurus Taurus is fixed, stubborn energy, but Uranus is there. So expect changes. Changes in marriage, changes in your commitments. So Taurus is also an interesting sign that we need to add. And Taurus for you is your relationship house, dear Scorpio. And with that, I will leave you. Lots of love, lots of light. Wishing you well. Ta-da.